Hey, this is Jonathan from EPIC Boardsports in Cocoa Beach, Florida. Thanks for clicking on our review of the Coreban ICON. Just a few things that we want to kind of take you through on video. We're getting a ton of questions about these, and we just think it'll be really useful if you're in the market and shopping for a Coreban this summer. Some of the things you might be wondering about or interested in. First, I always get, probably the most common question I get on Coreban, Nash, Jimmy Lewis, and stuff like that is the price. They are a premium sup, and so they are a little bit more than some of the other ones. And people always want to ask me, you know, is it just a name? Is there a reason for it or whatever? First is where it's made. This is a Cobra board, and Cobra is a factory in Thailand. It's owned by a company in Germany, and they've been making production level boards for years. They probably have the best reputation of any factory out there as far as quality control and quality. So anything that's made out of that factory is going to be a little bit more. In addition, this is a molded board, so it actually comes out of a mold. It's not a hand-done glass over foam. And the molds are actually pretty pricey, and they only get, I think, 200 boards out of each mold, and then they have to build a new mold. And so they have to recoup the cost for the mold too. So there are some reasons why some of these kind of boards are a little bit more expensive. We also have put a ton of Coreban on the water over the last 3 years, in addition to having demos ourselves, and have not had an issue with durability or quality. So we're really big fans of the brand. They work, they last. All this stuff is shaped really well. There's videos of Ivan all over the internet killing it on just about every sup that they have if you want to check it out. But let's go through some of the stuff with the 2013 Icon. First thing is they changed up the colors this year, and I know a lot of you are going to say colors don't matter, but colors matter, whether you admit it or not. The blue is really, really cool. It's kind of that trendy blue right now, and they also have a green. This is the core. So the core is their least expensive construction. Has a little bit heavier foam. It's probably also a little bit more durable, and it only comes in those couple of colors. The Pure is their performance construction, which has the pine wood top deck and white rails and base, and is a little bit lighter. If you're a girl and you're looking to use the Icon as a flat water board or a crossover, flat water and ocean, it's probably worth paying the extra money for the Pure. It's just that much easier to carry to get on and off the car. Speaking of that too, the absolute best handle in the market is the Coreban, I think they call it the ledge handle. I know what you're probably thinking is, yeah, I'm just not that interested in paying a lot of money for a handle. But it really does matter. And if you can kind of imagine this, my hand goes down, but then it also goes in. So it's very much a three-dimensional handle, and you can really get, I mean, practically your whole hand into the handle. And that really matters if it's windy out, which frequently on the beach it's going to be windy and you need to think about it, because the boards have a ton of drag from the wind, and so without a good handle it can really be hard to manage in the wind. Also on long carries and getting it on and off a car, being able to get a really good grip on the board is key. Some other things that I think are neat that they're doing, at least all the cores that we've had in the shop so far this year have Rail Saber on the sides. The Rail Saber is just a clear vinyl strip that goes along the rail of the board, which is where all the wear and tear happens. So paddle nicks, whether you're hitting it with a paddle yourself or you're getting it off the car and you're leaning it against your leg while you set it on the pavement, that's where all the damage is. So having that there really cuts down on that, and that's also money in your pocket because you're not going to have to pay for the same number of ding repairs and rail repairs and stuff like that. So spending the money at the front can make a little bit more sense or make it a little bit more palatable there too. Some other things that they have on these, all the Corebans this year and the Bogas have a Gopro Mount on the nose of the board. So the GoPro will just slip in to this little hole. Has a screw right there that just secures it. We all love GoPro, everybody has them now. Some other things, 2 leash plugs. There's really no difference to it. Some people use 2 leashes for big conditions, stuff like that, but you know, it's there. Swallowtail, so this the tail makes it really maneuverable in the surf. That's kind of nice. Has a rounded nose. kind of more traditional, like a longboard style sup, but we really think this is probably the ideal one board for small beach break conditions. It's a great Florida board or an East Coast board because it still has a reasonable amount of volume at 162 liters. So it still will float a reasonable weight in small conditions while you're standing in the lineup or waiting to get on a wave. It also makes a great flat water paddler for a girl as well at 10 feet. It's portable, it's light. So it's just one of those versatile one board things that if you're looking for one board, especially if you're a guy and you're looking for one board and you may be slanting a little bit more towards the surf, or if you're a girl looking for one board and you think you just want portability and you want flat water performance and ease of carrying, getting in and out of a car, something like this would be ideal. Turning it over, you can see it does have a little bit of rocker. So you can kind of see the curve of the board. So definitely way more than any of the long boards, which is why we kind of just sell it for that first. If you're looking to get into surf or you have small conditions, this would be the ideal board. 5 fin boxes, so it can be ridden as a quad or as a thruster. And just so you know the stats, it's 29 inches wide, so it's a little bit more narrow, but that kind of speaks to its surf background. And also will help you on flat water if you're a girl. It's really kind of moves nicely through the water. We have it in demo, so if you're convenient to Cocoa Beach, come by and check it out. If you have any other questions, feel free to give us a call. Our telephone number is 321-406-1964. That telephone number again, 321-406-1964. Or look us up online. We have a couple of online reviews about this very board. It's one of our most popular ones. Our website's www.epic-boardsports, BOARDSPORTS.com. That's epic-boardsports.com. Don't spell out the hyphen. Thanks.